What up, y'all? This is Anton, and you're rocking with Simply Marvelous, where there is 8 days in a week, normal Monday through Sunday, and then we have a Taylor Day.
Hey.
How are you doing, darling?
I'm doing fine. I'm ready to see this episode. I'm not gonna lie, I was this close to watching it without you. We're running late. I had pressed play, and I didn't even get through all the all the recap before I can do it without him.
Can't do it. I appreciate that. I'm good. I feel better now that you waited on it, brother. I appreciate you. Yeah, I've been dying to get my hands on this episode. Obviously, got left on a wild cliffhanger last episode, so I'm itching to get into this thing. You dig? Yeah. All right. No extra stuff. Let's just get right into it. Tell the folks where they can find us one more time, and then we get out of here.
All right, hit us up on all the socials, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at simply_marvelous. That's just Marvel and us. Hit us up, give us a subscribe, tell a friend, like, share, comment. But I will say one thing, we have hit our 200 subscribers.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
So first and foremost, thank you to everyone. But we also need to shout out our winner of our giveaway.
Yes, we do. Want to tell them who that is?
See, John, he's been up in those comments many different times. We thank you, my brother. Thank you. And we'll be sliding into your DMs, I guess, to try to get you our Loki comic.
We will get a hold of you. Trust me.
Yes.
Appreciate y'all. All right. Well, without any further ado, you ready to get into this episode?
Let's go.
All right. This is Marvel Studios Loki, episode 5, Journey into Mystery. Woo-hoo. All right. Let's go. See, they got most sisters in the TVA. There we go.
Hey.
Somewhere post-apocalyptic.
A lot of people, a lot of like Eric and MT and a lot of other folk were saying that this could be an alternate New York City, not 2012, but if Age of Ultron, if Ultron won, or if like Tony's premonition in Age of Ultron actually came to pass, like a destroyed world without the Avengers. But we'll see. We'll see what's actually true. Those were theories.
What is this place? Where are we? Who are you?
This is the void. That's Alioth. And we're his lunch. Come on.
Alioth.
This is giving me Stranger Things vibes for real. Alioth, what in the world?
Okay. It's weird because when I told y'all, I don't know if I told you, but I was at a customer's house and they started watching it.
Yeah.
They started watching it.
You were like,
yeah, they paused it right there with that face.
Ooh.
And it was purple. And I'm like, man, it looks like the Panther God Bast.
I can help you if you trust me.
No! What is it the show about trusting people you shouldn't trust?
Is she a former Loki too?
Lord, I'm sick and tired of all these different Lokis. Like, come on now.
I'd like to suggest we take a quick breather so I can ask several thousand questions.
Right?
Man.
I can get behind that. What's your plan? Don't die. Okay, understood, but beyond that.
Don't die.
Don't die isn't the plan. It's a general demand of living. If you're Lokis, you should always have a plan.
Wow.
Someone please explain to me what the hell is going on? Look, it's been a very, very, very...
Look at them standing 6 feet apart. COVID must exist at the end of time.
I need to be doing is trying to find a way back to the TVA.
Yeah, shut him up.
Stop wailing or you will signal Alioth.
One thing that they're consistent about is that each and every one of the other Lokis annoy me equally. They all annoy me.
Right. What was your Nexus event, Your Majesty?
I killed Thor.
A child!
I was thugged out.
Mjolnir. Wait.
What in the world was that?
Whoa!
What was that?
What's that?
You can live out your days in a good memory.
Y'all picked her up as a kid.
I know, right?
What only good memory she has after that is the time she touched herself, meaning Loki. Oh, nice.
Self-pruning.
Suicide.
Yeah.
At least my Nexus event wasn't eating the wrong neighbor's cat.
Dang.
Oh.
Lord.
God of outcasts.
Dude had a high C though.
Listen, he killed his own brother, yet still drinks high C.
There she is. Oh, damn. Hold up.
Just another Loki.
Which one of us are you?
Was that her hooking up with Alioth? Like, what was she seeing? Mobius! What did she just touch? Like, what did she see? What did she touch?
I don't know. It looked like she kind of just...
And how did Mobius know she was there?
My army, my throne. About
What?
that. Like beef-witted
Hey,
half-witted
literally.
scrubs. We had a deal.
Is his army a bunch of Lokis too?
I don't know, but...
This show
Oh my gosh.
insists upon itself. I would like to make a TikTok on like how it's like I don't care for it. It insists upon itself. Like it's the most like ridiculous,
It really is.
fantastical Loki garbage. Like
Oh my gosh, what is going on?
it just doesn't end. This is the time loop. We are literally like in hell. Like, this is it. This is like some Loki purgatory that we can't escape.
It really is.
Okay.
I'm gonna say at some point in time, this Loki, Richard E. Grant, is going to project himself, and everyone's gonna believe it, and then he's gonna end up crossing them somehow.
I have to say, it feels odd walking toward the gargantuan creature. Do you have a plan of action?
Get inside, find its heart or brain or whatever, and then, you know, do it in.
I mean...
Okay, just because it's not complicated doesn't mean it's bad.
Yes, that's Eldritch.
Wow. Seriously?
Okay. Maybe we think a bit more about this.
Yeah, you probably should.
Count this thing down.
The reunion of Mobius and Loki.
Just stay on guard.
Mobius. How did you?
We thought you could do with some backup.
Oh, no, wait.
She was ready for the smoke quick though.
For real.
Oh,
Oh,
come on.
Looney.
What you doing that?
Why am I locked in here?
Because you know things.
So you need to tell me everything.
Everything about what? You already
Right.
no.
One for me.
You had a link with the variant. I want you to tell me what drives her.
Revenge drives her. Killing the timekeepers. But they turned out to be fake in case you forgot. So she'll be searching for whomever created them. This isn't about protecting the TVA at all, is it? You just want to find whoever's behind all of this, too. You'll never find them. Not before she does.
And why is that?
You only want it. She needs it.
All right.
You know what? I will say one thing. I have been iffy on this show, but Wound Me, She just killed that scene. Okay.
Yeah, I'm on board with Woo Me all day.
Woo Me all day, every day.
We're on Google. She got to go now. We got to get rid of Google and Miss Minutes because that's just weird.
It's so out there and so strange, and I appreciate them like going the extra mile or two. Right. Bruh. Insists.
I mean, it was player, but it is you though. At the same time,
I'm just saying, I should love this. Like, I love cheesy, corny stuff like this all day long. But for whatever reason, when it's these two who are each other, I'm just like, this is
it's too much.
It's too much for me. I can't. Love can't win here because it's.
Oh man, the struggle is so real.
It's so real.
I betrayed my father, my brother, my home.
My brother again.
Multiple times.
Maybe we could figure it out together.
What is all of those? What is going? I hate all of this.
What the heck?
What is that?
That's a bobblehead.
The TVA needs to be brought down. We don't know who created it or where they are, but that thing out there does. And I think if I can get close enough to it, I can enchant it, and it's going to take me to whoever's behind all of this.
Loki, you're going to need this on your journey. Go on.
Can he do that his damn self though?
Right? That's what I'm saying. None of this makes sense. I hate it.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
Show me what you're looking for. So Mobius is gonna go back and he'll just prune him again, probably. Like,
Burn it to the ground.
Oh God. Okay.
For the spark. Well, see you later, Loki.
Give him a hug.
Go ahead and hug it out.
Give him a Thor hug. Just like, yep, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we expected it. I love you like a brother.
You're my favorite.
All of our favorites, because if there's a favorite Loki, it's definitely her.
I know. It's so true. Why even add those?
We'll have to cause a distraction.
Oh, here's your theory coming.
Nice flames.
Not gonna do a damn thing with it though.
It's not. Just he's always like pulling out a knife when it's not gonna do anything. Like with Thanos right now. Like,
yep, your boy did it.
Good for him for like.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, good job, Richard E. Grant.
He just like
Asgard.
Asgard.
That's pretty like ballsy move.
Yeah. He's probably the strongest Loki out of all of them.
The original.
The OGs.
They had to do something because his costume's ridiculous.
Oh man. Got him.
Aww. Salute to Richard E. Grant. It's Loki.
Uh-oh.
Oh, look at that. Bam. So it's just gone? Whenever Tom Hiddleston like does anything, his legs are always spread so far apart when he's standing, and I'm like, bruh, like, does it take all that? Like, I know you're capital A acting, but does it take all that? Like,
he found his stance. He got to run with it.
Oh, that's the same stance every time. Here we go. That was it. Of course, that was it. All right. Well, okay. Let's talk about it. What are your final thoughts and feelings?
I mean, and I'll tell you this, I've been bad about this series and not going back and watching it again to kind of get, double check and see what's going on. But I mean, it was just a whole bunch of, Loki filler to get to one thing.
A bunch of lokery.
Yeah, a bunch of lokery.
A bunch of lokery.
Man, I wish you would have came up with that the first episode. Lokery.
Now this lokery just everywhere.
Man, yeah, just a whole bunch of Lokis doing Loki things. I mean, do we really get an answer to where the hell they are? Like, they call it the void, of course.
It's the void somewhere at the end of time.
So they're saying, okay, so everybody goes to the void.
Yes.
And Alioth is the one who like officially erases everybody. That's what they're saying.
I guess so. Like,
all the people they've pruned, it should be heavily populated there.
Right.
Heavily populated. So
and it's not.
Alioth has been getting his grub on, basically. Okay.
Yes.
And then the Lokis are the only ones that could survive.
Because they're survivors. And to me, I think it's hilarious that they keep saying Lokis are survivors, because it's like he died.
He died.
But he died.
Super dead. Super dead.
No resurrections. Like,
right. I don't know. I'm still iffy on this episode, on this show. Period. I am. Last episode hooked me. It got me, but then this one is like, it's kind of back to the same. But I am intrigued because I do want to know who's behind the curtain, and all that. But I mean, it's going to be a total surprise if it's not Kang. If it's not Kang, it's going to be a super duper surprise, which would be awesome.
I feel like in theory, like this show, a show based on Loki and all of his alternate selves, is so rich and so good in theory. Mm-hmm. And I still don't believe this show has delivered quite on that original pitch. I don't. And I've watched all the things explaining why it's supposed to be amazing. Mm-hmm. And it just feels really cornball to me, like really corny. And like, I think about, not to compare them, but to compare them, I think about like, WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier that has preceded this. Those never felt really actually corny. Like maybe there were light spots here and there that I'm like, okay, this feels a little cheap, a little hokey. But like, to me, this show is all the way just cornball. And I should love all the elements. Again, Thor is like, I think my favorite character of the MCU. And so I should love this. I should love the romance. But it just feels like, okay, you know how that, like, there was always that rumor that Marilyn Manson took out one of his ribs.
Yep.
It feels like that. It's just, this show is bending over and just.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Just taking a good old mouthful of itself. And I'm just like, why? Like, why?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just waiting for all the stuff that's going to set us up for the next several movies. Mm-hmm. But as far as Loki, like giving himself the job of all jobs, I'm just not interested. I'm so disinterested. I'm just like the job of all. I'm trying to keep this as
I know what you mean.
But if you know. Like,
if you know, that's for sure. But yeah, I feel the exact same way. I'll keep saying it. I always said that Loki has never been one of my favorite characters. He was best in Avengers, I think, the first Avengers, and then after that, he just really became a backstabbing, somewhat plot moving / that's all he really was. I mean, if you love him, you love him. I understand that. I met somebody, the one who was watching the show when I showed up. That's her favorite character. And she's black. I was surprised. She was like, yes, she read comic books as a kid, and Loki was her favorite. I didn't want to bust her bubble like, oh man, I don't like him like that. But yeah, that's her thing. So I don't
got like her numbers of the show so you can come on the show. Because I want, especially a black woman, I would love for her to explain it to me. Like, tell me. I want to know your passion.
I did tell her about our show. Character. So I told her about the show. So hopefully she watches and she.
Girl, if you're watching, slide in them comments or the DMs and let us know. Do. I want to hear from you.
Do. Yeah,
I really do.
I don't understand it, but I'm not going to say this show is trash. It's just not. It really isn't trash. It's just not my taste. It's not my style. It's not my character that I want to follow. And hopefully at least deliver something in the end that is that plot or overall universe mover that we need to keep the whole thing going.
Loki is going to do what Loki does, and that's push someone else's plot along. Like the show jokes about that, not jokes, but like points at that. But that's literally what's going to end up happening no matter what. It's still pushing the plot along for Spider-Man and for Multiverse of Madness.
Right.
And I'm just waiting for the rest of that.
Right. It's crazy. Y'all need to let Woomy out of her cell.
Woomy.
We need to get rid of Goo, or we need to figure out the motivation behind Goo. Maybe something. We need to find those out in the episode 6. It is almost over. It's almost over. Almost over. But we got more stuff coming. I'm not sad about it at all.
I'm not at all. Well, real quick though, like remember they were saying like, oh yeah, this show more than likely is going to have like a second season. To say and do what? To say and do what?
That is such a good question. Now that we know this information, why is there going to be a second season? Let me think. I don't know. I mean,
unless this is the only way. This is the only way I'll watch a second season, like excitedly or gladly or whatever.
Right.
Is if Loki or one of the Lokis in love, the Lovebird Lokis, one of them dies and the other one goes straight WandaVision and creates a whole universe where the two of them can be happy. I'd be like, okay, I'll do it. Like, I just want to see what their world would look like if they could just play house, But this whole like, there are things at stake, yet we're falling in love at the same time. Like I just,
I don't know. I'll probably say something very sacrilegious in the Marvel thing, but the Tom Hiddleston character, I think he has to go. I can move forward without him in this show, particularly. We've witnessed Loki. I mean, he's witnessed from his inception to his death. Why do we need this extra? It's just for people who love that character, and there's a lot of people. That's the only reason this is a show.
He's played this character for like what, 10 did you say 10 years? A little over 10 years? Does he have
He was in the original Thor, of course, so that was in
2007, 2008?
Man, I don't even know. I have to look it up, but he's been in there since phase 1, period.
Yeah.
He's been around. We got rid of Cap. We got rid of Iron Man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All these wipe the
Black Widow. Okay. It's time to get rid of Loki, too.
It's time to clear that red out of your ledger and start over.
Yeah, feel me.
Clear that red out of that ledger.
Maybe they'll do something next episode that's going to be like, oh, okay, we did.
Yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean? But that's not going to erase what happened, throughout this series. Maybe just get us excited for something else that's going to come. I don't know. But anyways, I don't have much more to say about the show. I don't. Where's Black Widow at?
You know what? I don't know if we can start it again, but You said 10 minutes, 9 minutes in. What was in?
Oh, that is a good question. I don't know if I can get to
that. Me, it looked like Ant-Man in a jar.
It looked like something little like that.
It looked like something little. I was like, what was that? Here, you want me to just go on my phone rather than go here and you can edit this how you want to?
Let me see.
Or can you just
me, Lord. Hold on. See if I can. Dum diddy. All right.
Excuse me as well. Also got the burps.
Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can share my screen. This is probably doing too much, but we're gonna find out.
Yeah, I just need to see what that was. It probably was just like a weird little animal. Like again, where are those weird animals come from? Like,
okay, so we were right before they went in the hole.
9 minutes. 9 minutes.
That's where it was. Okay.
Yeah, start at like 9 minutes.
It's right in here.
Yeah.
Stop.
Is that
a little Thor?
Is that Frog Thor?
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
That's exactly what it is. Good call. Good call.
Y'all got Frog Thor.
Hold up.
In a jar. He's not dead yet. He's just in a jar underground. Peak Loki.
Lord. How do I even get back to our screen? Oh, there we go. So that was Frog Thor. Wow. Wow. That was slick of y'all doing that.
That was good. That was good.
But how you gonna have Frog Thor in the ground, but you're gonna have Alligator Loki survive the whole episode? Y'all didn't want Peter to call y'all? Y'all didn't want Peter. They didn't want that Peter smoke.
What's hilarious now is that like now that Richard E. Grant Loki's gone, no one's going to be able to translate for alligator Loki anymore. He's just going to be like growling, doing alligator things. Nobody's going to know what he's talking about. But
that's such a weird concept.
So strange.
Anyways, yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot.
It was a lot.
It was a lot and not a lot at the same time.
Yeah. You know what? But for real though, shout out to everybody who has made this show. Because again, people work so hard on these shows. Writers working hard. So please don't take, not that they care about what I say, but like, please don't take my words to heart. It's just not for me.
It's not for us. That's all it is. That's all it is.
It's not my ministry.
It's okay though.
But I appreciate it.
We're allowed to not like it.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Other people will love this.
Absolutely.
But not me.
All right. Well, I guess that's it.
That's it.
That is it.
Yeah. Hit us up on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at simply_marvelous. That's Marvel and Us. Give us a follow. Tell somebody who also doesn't like this show to get them to watch us.
At least y'all know we keep it 100 up in here. We've loved everything, not just because it's Marvel, just because it's been good. So this one is just not us. But anyways, yeah. Shout out our new subscribers and all that. Appreciate y'all getting us up to 200. C. John, you will be receiving a message from us. We're gonna give you this lovely, confusing Loki variant cover of a Thor #1. Right on brand. Now. You heard?
All right.
Well, like I say, I am Anton. This is Simply Marvelous, where there is at least 8 days in a week, Monday through Sunday, and then we have a Taylor Day.
I love it.
Y'all. So stay tuned. Black Widow next. Ooh. What if reaction coming up too? You heard? All right, holla.